是吧 ？Hello guys. This is a live stream for the Doing Holdings. And we are today. Our main topic is about the cassava slicer machine, cassava chips machine. So if anyone in my live room, you can just type 1 or 2. If there are any my customer in the live room, you can type 1 or 2 to let me know you are there. Okay. And today our main topic is about the cassava slicer machine, cassava chips machine. You know the chips machine has many uses. Some customer will use the chips to do ethanol, and also some customer will use the chips to dry it and make cassava flour. And there are many uses. So the chips has many uses. If you want to know more about the cassava chips machine and know more things about our company, you can just leave your message, and when I see the message, I will give you some reply. Okay. Now I think we can start. We can start our live stream today. Okay. Today our live stream will divide it into some parts. The first part is that there will be some introduction of our company. Because if you want to buy some machines from one supplier, you have to know the information. You have to know the information of the suppliers. You have to put trust on us, and you have to know if we have the ability for your machines. Okay. The second question is that the second part is that I will show you a 3D video of how to make cassava chips, how to make cassava slicers, how to use the machine, and what kind of machine you want to choose. You can choose if you have this mindset to set up your own chips factory. And the second stage is that you can leave your message. You can leave some questions if you have it. Some questions, and then I will give you some introduction of the questions, and I will give you some useful advice, and to tell you what kind of machine you want, and maybe tell me if you tell me your budget, and if you tell me your working plan, and if you tell me your business plan. Okay, I will give you some useful advice. Okay. Then we begin our today's live show. The first part is about the introduction of our company. Okay, firstly, you can see our company, the Doing Holdings. If you search the Doing Holdings on the network, you will see that we have many business segments. And for the cassava business, our company named Henan Jinrui is Chinese. It's Chinese word. And if you see Henan Jinrui, also the same company. Okay. Okay. The first part is that the company profile. Our company, you can see there are pictures showing our office in Zhengzhou. We have an office in Zhengzhou, but our factory is in Jiaozhou, near Zhengzhou. So if you come to China, you can I will take you to the factory, and the road will take us 1 hour by car. Okay. Our company was established in 2011, and at firstly we are a trading company, and just the Jinrui, not the Doing Holdings. Okay, because we have many business segments, and in 2016, it successfully transformed into a production-oriented enterprise integrating industry and trade. So now in 2016 we have our own factory, and then our company now have the office space about 1,000 square meters in Zhengzhou, and a production workshop covering an area of more than 30,000 square meters. It's the land of our factory, and a sales team of more than 16 people, and an e-commerce team of 30 people, a technical research and development team of more than 20 people, and a production team of more than 80 people. So you see, our company has many departments, different departments, and for each department we have our own work to do. So that's the reason why you can see me here, and I can get your inquiry online, and when you order, we can provide you more machines, and we also have the different department to provide you different kind of service. And these are some pictures of our new factory, and there are some machines for the palm oil, for the oil machine, and there are other machines. Later I will show you. And these are the new. This picture shows our new factory, the picture of our new factory. And then for our company, just now I said it to you, we have many different departments. We have the sales department, the support center, and the manufacturing center. For each of us, we have the different work to do. So it means if you order the machines from us, we have a full set. We have a full set to keep your rights, to provide you the best machines. Okay. And then just now I said it to you, our doing holdings, we have different business segments. Firstly is our company. It's called Jinrui Food Engineering Company Limited. And our company, that's my work. My work is mainly for potato starch, cassava starch, and all kinds of production from cassava, such as the gari, the main food in West Africa, and the cassava flour. In Central Africa, the people will eat cassava flour, not gari, and also the cassava starch. The cassava starch has many useful also. If you make clothes, you will need cassava starch, and if you make ethanol, you will also need the cassava starch. And also, okay, in China, because in China there are not much cassava, so in China we produce the sweet potato starch and the potato starch, also for different uses. For the starch, many customers don't know what's the starch for. The starch is that when you eat the fried chicken, when we eat the fried chicken, there will be a crispy shell on the fried chicken. So the crispy shell is made of cassava starch, different kinds of starch. Okay, and our company and our machine can also do the plantain, also process the plantain and the green banana. Some small machine can do this. Okay. And then there are some pictures shows our department, the customer visiting of our department. This picture shows the project in Tanzania, and this is our engineer, and this is our colleague, and these are the local workers. And in Tanzania, the project is 4 tons input per hour cassava starch project, and there are pictures shows how we install. When we finish the installation, we feel happy. The workers, the engineer, and our colleague feel happy. Okay, and this picture shows some customer visiting our factory. This is our the picture of our factory, and this picture shows our later warehouse in Nigeria office. because many customers and many friends know that we have a branch office in Nigeria. Yes, we have a branch office in Nigeria, and some customer will see the machines in Nigeria. They can see machines directly in Nigeria. And this is our little house. Now we change the place. If you are in Nigeria, you can leave your message and I will tell you the address of our branch office. We are in Ikeja, Lagos. Okay. And our second business segment is for edible oil processing machine. Our main products is that all kinds of oil pretreatment, pressing, leaching, refining, and other machine for palm oil, for C-sweet, for peanut. Okay, our company also have this kind of business segment. So if you have this idea, if you have your business mindset for the edible oil, for all kinds of edible oil, you can also contact our company. You can also contact me, and I will give you some number of our colleagues, and you can get connect. Okay, and the third business segment is that solid waste treatment and sorting plant. Our this machine, this equipment is for recycling some wasted plastic and wasted tire, and we will make the wasted tire and wasted plastic into the oil again, crude oil again, and this oil can be used to drying a car, to make a car running. Okay, and then we also have the machines for metal and plastic separating machine. So these equipments is for environmental recycling. Okay, and these are our three main segments of our business, of our company's business. You can see we have the ability. We are not, because some customers think we are the liars. We are not true, and they don't believe because it's hard. It's if you can come to China to see the factory, maybe you will increase the trust for us. But if you can't, you will see, you will have concern and you will hesitate to make the order. So, but now this live show is to tell you that you don't have to worry we are the liars, because we have many business segments, and for each business we have much customers all over the world. You are not the only one, so you can put all your trust on us. Okay, and then I can show you. Okay, I wonder, is there anyone in my live room? If you are in my live room, you can just leave some messages here. Okay, leave some messages, and I can know what kind of machine you want, and which aspect you concerned about. Okay, and so that we can have further discussion. And then let me show you some certification, because our machine always such as some, because we do the business for trading for across countries to countries, the international trading. So we have to got some international certification to show that our machine's quality. So there are some certification, international certification, to show that we have the ability to process in the machines. The EU standard and the ISO standard, ISO international quality standard. Okay. And there are some letters patent, because some machines we created by ourselves, because we have a strong team, very powerful engineer team, and the engineers they use their mind the user ability to create many new technology. Okay, and then for our company strengths, we have many big machines for the manufacturing. You can see, if you come to our factory, you will also see that we are the plasma cutting machine, and we also have the laser cutting machine. Because our machine, it's not very easy to manufacture them, not very easy to make them for the workers. So the raw material we use, usually almost 80%, the fresh material, the raw material is a stainless steel 304. The stainless steel 304, some stainless steel 304 we use is almost 18 mm thick. So it's very hard for workers just to use their hand or small machines to bend them, to make them around. So we have to buy many big machines to manufacture the stainless steel 304, and to make sure your machine is very good quality. So, and we also have the steel plate bending machine, automatic welding machine. Because in our waste recycling department, some machines will be almost 15, 20, 40, 100 tons. And also for our machines, our biggest machine, the biggest capacity is 40 tons input per hour. So we need very big machines. We will use these to help us to manufacture, to bend them, to weld them, to cut them by machines, cut the stainless steel 304 by machines. Okay. And this machine, if you come to China, if you come to our factory, you will see it. There will be no problem, and you will see we really have the ability for, and we can also take responsibility to your machines. And these are some pictures shows our factory. These are machines. These are some machines. Shows the starch machine. It's our department. Shows the starch machine, and this one is a cutting machine. The workers is working on it. Okay. Then I will give you some introduction of the team. We have different business segments, so it means we have the different sales team. It's our boss, Mr. Zhong. Mr. Zhong is from Alibaba. Some years ago from Alibaba, and then he created our company, and he is usually in abroad, not in China. So and last year he stayed in Nigeria for over six months. So if you have the big business mindset, and our boss will come to negotiate with you directly for the final price. Okay, these are some pictures shows our different department. The waste recycling department, the cassava, the starch tubers processing department, and the palm oil department, the edible oil department. And also we have the strong domestic engineer team, e-commerce team, and the domestic sales team. Okay, we are a very big family. You can see that we are very big family. And this picture shows our engineer team. Some engineers are not in the picture because we also have engineers. They have to come to abroad to guide installation in your country. So, some customer ask us if we buy such a line, how we install them. we provide technical support. So you don't have to worry, you can't use it, you can't know it. Our engineer, when they come to your project and guide the installation, he will also train and teach your workers how to use them and some simple operation and some simple working method to tell you how to use them, so you don't have to worry about that. And these are the production team in our factory. Now the people is getting more and more because our machine is getting more and more. We have many machines to manufacture. Is waiting online to it is waiting on a list. So if you pay earlier, it means that your machine will be manufactured earlier. Also means that you will get the machine earlier. So I think if you have the mind to do Gary business, to do Cassava business, maybe next year January, or next year February, you can just leave your message and contact us for now, because not only the shipment, not only the manufacture, you also need time for the shipping, for the clearance, for the transportation to your city. So it will need much time on it. So just think about order earlier, you will get the machine earlier. Then let me show you next part. Let me drink water to take a relax. I wonder, is there anyone in my live room? I just send links to my customer, to some of my customer. Is there any Elena's customer? If you are there, please let me know, okay? Is there any Elena's customer for the Cassava? No? Okay. I'm so sad. I'm so sad because I sent link to my customer and there will be no one. Okay, next part. Let me just show you some project cases. We've done many projects in Africa and also in South Asia and in China. So you can see in China we have the sweet potato starch line, and in Indonesia, also the starch line, 10 tons starch line, 10 tons starch line, and in South Asia there will be the 15 tons per hour cassava chipping machine, cassava chipping processing line. Okay, and then there are also some other machines that we've sold to Philippines, Australia, Nigeria. Okay, let me see. Nigeria, Pakistan, and there are many customers. We have many customers over the world. And in Nigeria, there are much Gary line because it's the main food, Gary line. And also in Congo, in Uganda, in Sierra Leone, and many projects in Ghana. Okay, then there are some pictures. This is the project cases. The pictures show the Tanzania, 4 tons input per hour cassava flour processing line in Tanzania. This is a factory shows. Okay, and then this is a project cases shows that 8 tons input per hour cassava fufu flour processing line in Congo. And this one shows the 4 tons input per hour cassava flour processing line in Uganda. in Uganda, and this factory now is almost finished the installation, almost, but not finished now, not yet. And this one shows 2 tons input per hour cassava flour processing line in Madagascar. This factory just like a small factory, and this is a flashing drying system, and the vibration sieving machine and the fine mill machine. So if you want to do cassava flour, you can also make a factory just like this. And this one is 2 tons input per hour potato starch processing line in China. The flash drying system, the installation of the flash drying system, and this is the feeding hopper from the input. And this one shows the 35 tons input per hour potato starch processing line in China. It's in this factory is near our factory. And these are the hydrocyclone station and some tanks, different tanks. And this one shows the 5 tons input per hour sweet potato processing line in China. Also the cutting machine, the rasper machine, the hydrocyclone station, and the flash drying system. And this one shows the 12 tons input per hour cassava starch processing line in Indonesia. Okay. And then there are some pictures that show the customer visit. There are some customers from the Europe. And this is our boss. He met with the vice president of the Sierra Leone. And these are different pictures, shows our boss make business, and they visit each other, and they become friends with each other. And there are some machine delivery. For your machine, if you order machine from us, before delivery we will provide some. Firstly, we will provide you a delivery plan. The delivery plan will tell you how many container you use, how many container you will use, how big container you will use, and we will confirm with you the shipping cost. And then for some spare parts, the main machines will transfer in our factory, and we will record them and then send video to you. We will record them and send video to you, and at the same time send you some photos. Okay, and for some spare parts, we will pack them into the wooden cage, just like this. And then we will ship these machines to the port. Usually we will use the Qingdao port. And the main container, the full container, will be transferred to your places. Before delivery, we'll check it again and again to make sure your machine, your equipment is good enough to transport. Okay. And this picture shows a customer factory installation. If you want to set up the full line, it's better for you to get some workers from the local place, because the best thing is that this worker is better the workers who will work in your factory, because during the installation, it's good chance for the workers to learn some technology, to learn some technical methods to operate the machine and how to use the machines. So it's a very good chance for them to learn. Okay. And then this part will finish. This part is this part is a company introduction, the introduction of our company. Okay, next stage next stage, we will turn to our today's topic. Today's topic is for how to make the cassava chips machine. Cassava chips machine we use, and how to process cassava chips by using the machines. Please firstly check this video. And when you check this video, when you see this video, maybe you will have many questions. You can just leave your question and just tap 1, or just tap something on the screen and send messages to me, and so that I can tell you, I know your question, and I will tell you how to deal with the question. And if you have the business plan, if you just want to get some information from the cassava chips line, you can also see this video. Okay, we firstly check this video. This video is very short. It's 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. If there will be someone, you can just give me some reactions. Give me some reactions if there are someone in my live room. Okay, this video finished. Let me give you more detailed introduction of this video. Okay, firstly, the fresh material will be piled outside your factory, and then we'll use a lifter to transform the fresh cassava into this machine. This machine is the feeding hopper. The feeding hopper machine is that at the bottom of this machine there will be a leaking device, the vibration device. The vibration device is to transform the cassava to the belt conveyor continually, because the cassava is so big, so we don't want the feeding hopper to be stocked. So we at this place we add a vibration device on it. And then the fresh cassava will be transformed from the belt conveyor, by the belt conveyor. And at this stage, you can just make 1 or 2 workers sit aside and stand aside at the belt conveyor and pick some big stones, very, very big stones from the fresh material. And then this machine is a dry sieving machine. The dry sieving machine is to remove some impurities on the cassava, maybe some leaves, some sand, and some mud, and some very, very big, some very, very small stones. And you see there are some gaps between each line, some gaps. So the very, very big, very small impurities will fall and will be gathered at the bottom of this machine and will be removed from the cassava. You see this factory will be rotating for the whole time. Will keep rotating. And then we will use the separating device to separate the fresh material into different machines. These two machines are chips machine. And this is the chips machine. We can adjust the sink of the chips you want, because the customer has the different needs, special needs. And the chips will get from this place and then move to next stage. Okay, and there will be another the chips, by the way, the chips machine. These two chips machine can process 5 tons fresh cassava per hour, 5 tons. So this line can process 10 tons fresh cassava per hour. 10 tons fresh cassava per hour. It's a very big capacity. Okay, then the chips will be gathered by the small lifter, and then you can choose dry under the sunshine or use some professional drying machine to dry the chips. In the video, we choose to dry under the sunshine because some customer will just use the chips to do the ethanol, so you can just dry it under the sunshine, use the sunshine drying. And you know, in Africa there are much sunshine in Africa, so it's the most economic way. And also you can buy some drying system, maybe the drying house, and the belt drying conveyor, the belt drying system to dry the chips, but it will depends on your budget, and it will depends on the quality you want. Okay, and then just now, this is a simple. This is a very simple line for making cassava chips, and the chips is for industrial use. You can see, because you can see that there is no cleaning stage, right? No cleaning stage. So, but recently, my customer in Africa, they are not use the chips for the industrial use or the animal feed. Our line, the chips can also do the animal feed, because there is no peeling stage, no washing stage, no cleaning stage, just remove some impurities from the cassava. So recently, I just keep continue what I'm going to say. Recently, my customer said they want to turn the chips to do cassava flour. Okay, if you want to turn chips to cassava flour, I tell you what kind of machine you need. Firstly, also the feeding hopper or the belt conveyor. In fact, if your budget is limited, you cannot even have the feeding hopper and the belt conveyor. You can choose. Okay, and then after the dry sieve machine, at this place, you can add a paddle washing machine and the belt conveyor and a peeling machine on it. So after peel, you will combine the cassava chips machine at the bottom of the processing line so that you can get peeled chips, and then you dry the peeled chips, and then you will get another kind of machine. Another machine is that the fine mill machine. You will get the fine mill machine to dry the chips into cassava flour. It's also a way, it's also a different way to make the cassava flour. So you can also think about it, because some of my customers, they said they want this line. But the main question is that if you use this line, the biggest problem is the drying system. The drying system, you can use the drying house. We can also provide the drying house, and also you can buy. If your capacity is too big. If your capacity is too big, you want to use the chips machine to do the cassava flour. In fact, if your capacity is too big, you can just choose our processing line to make fresh cassava into the cassava flour. I just say if you have a small factory, because one of my Ghana customer, he has a small factory by making cassava chips into cassava flour, and he buy our smallest chips machine. The smallest chips machine is at 1 ton per hour. 1 ton cassava chips per hour can process 1 ton cassava chips per hour. And then he use the drying system. It's a gas one, the drying system to dry the chips, and then use a fine mill machine or the simple crusher machine to crush the chips into the cassava flour. So you can also choose, in fact, and also you can, according to your budget, depends on your budget, choose different kind of machine. And 1 month ago, one of my customer in Madagascar, his buyer is want to get the ethanol, but his buyer told him that he wants the cassava chips to be peeled. It means that you have to get a peeling machine. Or you can hire more if your capacity is not too big, such as 1 ton per day or 2 tons per day or 5 tons per day. You can just hire some employee for you to peel the fresh cassava, and then you can get the peeled cassava, and then you buy a cassava chips machine to do the cassava chips. And usually, if you are not in Africa, for example, some of my customers in Nigeria, in the United States, and it's not in Nigeria, they are in United States, in United Kingdom, and in France, in other countries, but they have their own land in Nigeria, in Africa. So they will also choose by our smallest chips machine. And when they back to Nigeria, they can use the machine to make the chips to do animal feed. The animal feed is also a good way, a very, very good way to make the chips, to consume the chips and to make money very quickly. Our smallest chips machine also sell $1,000. It's not cost too much, and it can process 1 ton fresh cassava, peeled cassava per hour. It's a very good machine. And also, if your capacity is big and you have the different uses, you want to make ethanol, you want to peel and make ethanol, you can buy our bigger chips machine. The bigger chips machine can process the cassava, fresh cassava, 5 tons per hour. 5 tons per hour. Okay, and the capacity is so big. And this machine, usually our customer will use this machine to make the chips and to do the ethanol. You can also choose. You can also think about So if you want to start your business, no matter Gary, no matter cassava chips, no matter cassava flour, cassava starch, if you have a farm, or if you have a land, no matter the farm, the land, the money, the invest, you get it. You can just contact us about your idea, to tell me about your idea, what kind of machine you want to get, what kind of machine you want to do, and what kind of business you want to do. You know, in fact, there are many cassava chips. There's a much big market for cassava, for different kinds of cassava production in Africa. And now, you know, the Chinese relationship, the relationship between China and Africa is very good, because our Prime Minister, Mr. Xi, and we are so happy that we can see many Africa friends. They come to China, they buy machines from China and start their own processing lines, start their own business, get money, and start their business and increase their living level and reduce some starvation and other things. I think it's very good. It's very helpful, because you have the ability and you get machines to help your local people, help your hometown, to get rid of the poor, atmosphere. So I think it's very good. No matter what kind of machine you want, no matter what kind of machine you get, and no matter what kind of production you provide, it's a different way to sell them. If you sell them, if you just do it, sell them, and you can make money back. It's very good. It's very good. So, and now there are many investors. They will invest their money in Africa, because Africa, they have many resources. You know, in Africa, firstly, there are many cassava, and also for the cassava, Chinese has a very big market for the cassava starch. So where will the starch come from? It's from Africa. You know, from Africa. So, I just wonder, is there anyone in my live room? Because I have to finish the live show in 8 minutes later. So if you have your own thought for cassava business, for the no matter the chips, the gari, the cassava flour, whatever, you can just contact me. Leave your message here, and we can talk about your business, your cassava business, your gari business, cassava flour business. Okay, I can provide you more professional and helpful advice, to give you some advice, to give you some idea for making your own business, for starting your own business, because we are also professional. Okay, so is there anyone in my live room? If there's no one, I will quit. I will finish my today's live show. Is there anyone? Okay, no one. If there's no one, let us just see the video again. Oh my God. No one. Okay. I'm ready to finish. If there's no one, I will finish now. I'm ready to finish. No one, right? Okay, let me finish today my live show today. There's really no one in my live room, right? Okay. I think I have to finish now. So just remember, if you are in my live room, no matter you leave a message or not, if you are not in my live room and you want to do your Cassava business, you can just text me and leave some information of yours, and we will contact you back. Okay. Okay. Have a good weekend. Bye bye. Even there's no one, just bye bye. Bye bye.